Boom. I think we are now live. It says we're live. Might not be live. Whoa, it's already got a like. I don't think there's anyone watching. So I don't know why. Why have I got a like? I don't know what's going on. I can't actually see if people right, there is a viewer. I don't know who he is. So welcome to the first edition of Tea Time with Max. I have my cup of tea. Everything is going to be just fine. For some reason, YouTube's been really slow for the last couple of days. I don't know about you guys, but like it's been really shocking for me. So I've decided to make this a monthly thing so that we can keep updated with each other's like plans, I guess, and like what I'm doing with the channel, and just like hear from you guys. Like, how's your month been? I know the last live stream was like wasn't actually that long ago. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even a week ago. But I said that I do these kind of like the halfway point of each month. So, well, I guess here I am doing it at the halfway point of each month. So, you know, whatever. Yeah, how have you guys been? How have you been? Say something, guys. All right, I can talk about myself. That's fine. I can do that for hours if I really need to. I really can if I'm required to. So in terms of climbing, I haven't climbed now since I left Hopo. Actually, that's not true. I take that back. That's not true at all. I went climbing the day after I got back. That being said, there will be a really short video from a trip up north I did. That will be coming out sometime. Luckily, Harrow Wall is opening soon. I believe the opening date is now Friday the 16th of February. Friday the 16th of February. So once Harrow Wall opens, I'll be going there to train and to climb, I guess, hopefully. I'm planning to do some more trips. The weather's been really bad in the UK. I don't know about for you guys, but it's been like dry, and then it'll dry out, and then it'll be 2 days of just sleet and rain and snow, and then it'll just soak all the rock out, and then it takes another week to dry. I mean, the only good thing is that it's actually been quite windy, so the rock dries quite quickly, but it's not really worth the risk of like driving up north if I'm not 100% sure that the weather's going to be climbable. I don't mind climbing in the cold, I just can't climb in the wet. Luckily, it's not sandstone, so you're not really at risk of breaking anything. It's more that gritstone's it's like fonts, and it's quite like friction dependent. It's a lot of slopers and like really bad crimps. So you kind of want to wait until conditions are primo. So I'll be back training. I haven't really done anything in terms of training at all, apart from running still. Kind of decided to take it as a forced break to let my body have a chance to kind of recover a little bit. I haven't really taken that much time off from climbing ever. So it was kind of worth just using those 2 weeks to just kind of, what's it been, a week and a half? Just a week and a half to step away. Hold up, I'm going to close. Can't be bothered. So, so how have you guys been? Anything new? Going down? I don't know. I don't know if you're here for the running or the climbing or both, or I don't know what you're here for at all. My stream health is good. Is my audio working, by the way? Can anyone confirm? I can't tell if my audio is working. There's a person from the Netherlands, and there was one from the United States of America. Ooh. There are things I can do. So yeah, I think waiting for some more people to swing on by. Does anyone actually watch the latest? If you watch the latest running video, which one's the latest one? Episode 1. Verdomme, look at it is! He swung on by! My parents are going to come upstairs in a second and be like, Max, I need you to not be so loud. Well, how have you been, man? I'm glad you sent the purples. I'm sorry I wasn't super talkative today, but I had a lot of stuff going on. Life decisions and all of that. So I had to take some time to not respond to anyone. That doesn't really work out that well. So you left some skin on the wall. Were you bleeding? Please tell me you were bleeding. No, actually, I don't know. Have you bought chalk yet? You should buy some chalk. I feel like now you're going to start benefiting from chalk. You're less likely to slip on holds if you've got chalk on your hands. So you're less likely to like completely trash your skin. So you should definitely try and get some chalk. Or are you talking about like you slammed your knee into the wall or something? Man. Weird notifications. Well, I started the live stream. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. Hands on slab. Oh god. Oh god. Well, good on. Did your foot just pop and you just slide all the way down? You like jump off backwards? Because like I'm intrigued now. That's not good. No one wants to see that. No. Have you climbed any of the problems from the competition? No. Yes. No. No. I don't know. They might be a bit hard. I think yeah. They were super sandbagged. Like holy cow, were they sandbagged? Like they were bad. It was gone for a second. What was gone for a second? You were gone. Where'd you go? Oh, as in like you left the stream. I asked whether you like slid down the wall and like not push yourself off and like slam your body multiple times on the way down, or whether you just what is going on here? Is YouTube? It says health fine. I don't know what it's because it's confusing. Slips over shoulder. No! If you're slipping off, you go with it. Will you can't fight it, man. The minute you do that, is game over. Like, you can't do that. No. You're off. If you're off, you're off. You take the loss. You take the loss and you move on, and you just end up. Wait, I'm gonna something like 144p because my. Are you gonna invest in a pair of climbing shoes at some point? Are you just gonna keep climbing shoes? I feel like you'd do a lot better if you got yourself a pair of cheap, like your own shoes, but like a cheap pair of your own shoes and a bag of chalk, and I feel like you would improve a lot better if you did that. I've lost a subscriber during the stream, which is hilarious, which makes me question why they were subscribed in the first place, because I'm extremely honest about what this channel is. Their loss. I have a 500 internal error. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I think you mucking about today. I don't know what is my YouTube sucks, and I'm not talking about the channel, although the channel could do with some work. No, I did actually lose a subscriber during the stream. Well, that's just hilarious. I got told to do these at this time, so I'm intrigued as to where all the peeps be at. Where them hoes at, boy? I'm gonna get flagged for that. That's it. That's game over. That is game over. Yeah, that's it. Might as well terminate my channel right now. It's done. Right, I should do this. Hello, Levi van de Kamp. How are you doing? Are you having a great Sunday afternoon? I'm having a great Sunday afternoon. Scotland just beat France in the rugby, and it was an amazing match. And everyone should be watching the rugby. You should be watching it. Why have I got that? It's my mom's. You should be watching the rugby if you're not, because rugby is potentially my one true love, apart from climbing and pretty much any other sport. But the rugby has been awesome. But yeah, we were just talking about general stuff. My training's going terribly because I haven't climbed in like a week, and I have been continuing to read the Relentless Forward Progress book, which has got some really interesting stuff. It also shows me like how much of a process this whole thing is going to be in terms of the running, but I'm excited to see where it goes, mainly because it does seem like such a large challenge to overcome. So I think that's really exciting. Yes, I am flailing about with a piton. This was my keyring for a very long time. It's great because it also acts as a bottle, like a bottle opener. And in really desperate situations, I suppose you could use it as some sort of weapon. It'd be a waste of a piton, but you could, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. What else? What else is new on the channel? Going to be doing some more climbing outdoors, hopefully, more and more, especially as the weather gets better going into summer. The weather at the moment has been really bad, lots of snow and rain, so that's not going to be helping. Saturday sendages will continue in the future. It will just be from Harrow Gym, hopefully. I've already spoken to them on Instagram, whether it was okay for me to film at their gym, and they said it shouldn't be a problem. So I kind of got their blessing, I guess. I don't really know. So I'll be filming from Harrow Gym, or Harrow Wall, as it's called, and that will be good. There will be new people coming on the show. I don't know who they are yet. I know Connor wants to be on the show, and he lives really close to me, so that's definitely a possibility. But pretty much anyone else, I don't really know. Like, I guess I'll have to make friends. That's a scary prospect. And climbing buddies are the type of friends that you want to have, like good climbing buddies. You want climbing buddies that make you stoked to climb. You don't want climbing buddies that just like drain you every time you want to go climbing. They just faff about and then they cancel on you, and just like, I haven't got time for that. Someone cancels on me, they better have a legitimate reason. If it's that they're tired, or they can't be bothered to go, or they're tired because they can't be bothered to go, then I haven't got time for that. Get out of my way, you know. I haven't got time for that. So if anyone's in London, hit me up. I'll be I don't want to say I'll be auditioning for climbing partners, but it does feel like an audition. Like there is like a certain element of you know, you got to have like that certain relationship with someone. You know, you don't want just any old climbing partner. You want like a proper good climbing partner. You want someone that you can go outdoors with as well, and like someone that's gonna make you stoked. Also, it's always useful if your climbing partner is better at things that you're worse at. So, like Hendrick's a great climbing partner, terrible spotter, great climbing partner, because he's really good at kind of like delicate, balancy, footworky kind of problems, which I'm notoriously crap at. So he was really good to climb with because he shows me how I could be better. And then Maxime was good to climb with because he just has loads of experience. He's been climbing for, I don't know, 9, 10 years. Like, I don't know, that's 5 times longer than I've been climbing. So it's really good to climb with people with that amount of experience. Like, they show you how to move properly. So I don't know. But at the same time, it's always nice to have partners that climb at your own level so you can like progress with each other. Which I think I didn't really have at Hopo. Like everyone was either better than me or worse than me. But there wasn't really anyone. The only person that was kind of my level was Olivia, and we didn't really get to climb that much together. But like Tuti and Dennis just like destroy me, as does Bass. And then Maxime, well, injured Maxime is about my level, so I guess that kind of counts. And then like Roy William was super fun to have on the show. Like he wasn't a climbing buddy in the sense that we could together. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on climbing partners? What is your perfect climbing partner? I want to know. I want to know what you guys look for in a climbing partner. For me, it's Stoke. I don't care. You could be the worst climber in the world. If you're stoked to be climbing, then that's like a big plus. Stoke, general availability, like just being psyched to climb and like try hard and like not be embarrassed about failing. Some people take it way too seriously. I used to be a massive one of those people that would like scream at gyms and like swear a lot if they failed and just like temper tantrums and just get like super peed off that I hadn't set a problem. But those days are gone. Maxime could confirm that, but he's not here. A good booty to look at. That's why I enjoy climbing with Dennis so much. Well, you don't climb, Will. Your brush. What brush? Outside and stuff. I think the ideal girlfriend is a girl that climbs and runs and skis, does the trifecta, and is just stoked on life. You could also get a dog that does all three of those. It's either a girl. I think my parents wouldn't let me have a dog in the house. I've got 2 cats. So I don't think that would work out well. So yeah, I guess it's got to be a girlfriend. Terrible. Well, you're also describing your one outdoor climbing experience in Flagstaff. Baptism by fire. Oh man, this tea. I missed British tea like a lot. You know, nothing beats it, man. Nothing beats it. So what else is new? Not much. I don't actually have a room back home at the moment because both rooms are being redone. So yeah, I kind of like moved back and then I didn't actually. Oh my god! Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Oh no, I've got something stuck in my keyboard. Oh, that's ruined it. That's it forever. Oh, cut. Good evening, Arno. Dude, holy cow! Last week was just a complete and utter cluster beep. I didn't even see your message until you'd already gone. Next time. Next time. And don't because there will be a next time. Yeah, that wasn't good. But yes, finally, Arno's, man. I remember Arno's was one of the first live streams I actually properly watched. You're in London next week, as in starting tomorrow, or as in the week after. Like, what's the date? So what's that? The 12th, the 19th. You mean like from Monday the 19th, or do you mean another day? I have 4 watchers. Unbelievable. Didn't expect it. It's a weird time to have a live stream. I regret having it at this time. You have an audition on the 25th. Sunday the 25th. All right. I should be around. As far as I'm concerned, I'm now self-employed. I'm working from home. I've got some legal work, which is awesome. Good work experience. And then I'm having some life-changing decisions at the moment about what I want to do, and it's really mucking around. I've had too much time to think. Anyone that knows me well knows that the minute I have too much time to think about anything, I'll manage to panic about everything. I'm normally calm and cool and collected, but honestly, I think we'll bear the brunt of this for most of the last semester and my thesis. And there's the minute I'm doing nothing, everything falls apart. Sup, Dominic? Everything's going great. Just like had a quick recap what's happened this month ish. Just like running and climbing stuff. Saturday Sendages will be continuing from next week. Well, no, the week after next. Harrow Wall opens next week. So hopefully I'll start filming. They're giving me permission, so I should be allowed to film in the gym. So it's actually got its opening day on the 16th. So I don't know how it's going to work in terms of filming. I might also want to be going up north on the Saturday, so I don't think I'm going to have a particularly hard session on the Friday if I'm going to go climb outdoors on Saturday. Or I'll, I don't know. Like maybe I'll go up on Sunday instead. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like that's a great. It's a terrible thing that you have stomach cramps, but I'm glad you could join the stream. And yeah, life-changing choices are intense. Like I really thought about what I enjoy doing and things that I'm genuinely passionate about. And like the last semester kind of rattled all of my preconceptions about what I really wanted to be doing. And like law's always been something there at the back of my head, but like I don't know. I was going to do international relations as a master's, and I'm not doing that anymore. So, I don't know. I have like this three-way thing that I kind of want to go into creative. I kind of want to go into helping people, and I kind of want to go into law. Not that law doesn't help people, but like, I don't know. I need to speak to some people and make some decisions about stuff soon enough because options, man. Also, I haven't officially graduated yet because the Dutch schooling system means that you have to apply for graduation. And it's just a complete and utter mess. And they haven't put my final grades in, and then I can't enroll from university, so I'm still technically paying fees. And it's just like, just a disaster. A disaster, I tell ye. Yeah, so how's everyone else's month been? Arno, how did the auditions go? Dominic, how's the climbing going? Outside and stuff, why are you sick? Answer me, people. Answer. All right, hey, don't forget that choosing something is never a choice forever. If you find yourself at a place you don't like, you can reevaluate. True. That is very true. I might actually drop you a WhatsApp later because you're a good listener. Or Will, I don't know. Will's probably video gaming right now. So I might, it depends. I need to do some more research into how it would work. I don't know if I'm like prepared to be in education for another like 6 years. It takes a while. 4 years. Well, it depends what you do, I suppose. But yeah, I know, broski. I know. It's just been like, it's been a mess since I came home because everything just, I don't know, like the last week's kind of gone like a blur. I don't really feel, I haven't actually done just like a load of running training and stuff, but like, I don't know. I feel tired. I'm just tired. Like I'm genuinely fatigued at the moment. Like, my back and everything. I'm having like a flare up with my AS and like everything's just a bit like bleh. So in that respect, I'm not having a great month. And then they cancelled my hospital appointment and then they moved it to like March when it was supposed to be in January and just super not good. At least I can get out. Do you not like the in-laws? Is that? Do you not like the in-laws? I wouldn't know anything about in-laws. So I all I know about in-laws is that people generally don't like their in-laws. Kind of based on movies, and how it works. Yeah, I'm looking after myself to the best of my ability, but sometimes the cards are just stacked against you, and like it doesn't really matter what you do. You're just gonna end up in a bad place. It's okay. I'm doing okay. I saw my physio, so it was really good. And then I actually booked a bunch of appointments. Like I've got blocks to use now, which is really nice. So I'll probably be seeing her more like on the reg a little bit more. Important. So, you know, just to keep things ticking along, especially with the run. I'm more concerned about my health with the running than I am with the climbing. Like my body's quite adapted to the climbing now, and it knows like what to expect and how to do with it and everything. So it's more the running that's quite new. I think the Zlathboard is just like a complete and utter joke. Like the most I've ever spent on a fingerboard would be either one of the ones from tension climbing or a beast. I have a Beastmaker. I got given it. I still have to set it up. Like I haven't been back in the UK, so I don't really know. Like my parents don't want me just drilling around in their walls, so I need to like figure out. I think I've come up with a way of hanging on a like a pull-up bar. But like a Beastmaker is probably the like most expensive I would go for. But like as boards, I don't really see what justifies the cost of a board over just a normal fingerboard or just even a campus rung. Okay, like if you want to go super minimalistic, you can just get campus rungs and then you're fine. If you want something a bit more fancy, you get like a Beastmaker or that board from tension climbing, and then there's just boards, and it's just way out there, and it's like €220 or something, and I just don't understand what justifies the cost. Is running more intense for your body than climbing? Generally speaking, not just for you, but generally. My understanding of it is that climbing's heavy on your joints in terms of like you put a lot of strain through them due to the angles and the pulling motion. But running, you put a lot of weight and therefore pressure on your joints. So when you're running, for example, it's something like 5 to 10 times your body weight is what your joints like bear due to the way that the body moves. So in terms of like on your knees and hips and ankles and stuff, you're more likely to pick up an injury running than you are to pick up an injury climbing. Also because there's a big kinetic part, the way that the body moves, that needs to be established. And if you don't get that right, then you're going to have like a bad. You can injure a lot of different things, especially in your calves, and your hamstrings, and your quads, and your knees, and your ankles, and your feet, and just like stress injuries and stress. A big thing. Like loads of people pick up stress fractures when they start running because their bones just aren't used to it. So yeah, I think to a certain extent, the running might actually be more intense on the body than the climbing in terms of the skeleton. But I think from a muscular perspective, I think like tendons and ligaments, climbing's definitely heavier, just by nature. Slackboard Pro is the same price as the Xbox One. That is outrageous. Yeah, I'd get an used Xbox and a Beastmaker then. Something like the Slackboard should not be the same cost as a brand new Xbox. That's just ridiculous. That's €250. Oh man, banging. But yeah, maybe my voice is breaking all over again. All right, by outside and stuff. So yeah, I don't really see what justifies it. I need to get this board set up tomorrow. I'm going to try and set this up tomorrow. I don't know how. I'll try and set it up. Just like I'm getting tired of not training for climbing. Like I'm getting restless. The thing is, I'm keeping active and fit, which is good, but it's not like climbing specific. But I kind of needed a break because I had some shoulder. I've got some damaged shoulders from like swimming days. So I was having some like really bad, sharp shoulder pain. Felt a bit like my rotator cuff was a bit aggravated, so I've had to take time off anyway. So I've literally done nothing. I've done, I mean, a bunch of running, but pull-ups and stuff. No press up. I did some press ups. But yeah, so how's everyone else's training been going? Did you enjoy the last Saturday Sendage, the last episode from Kopo? It was a weird one to film because I was extremely hungover and I had a flight that day, and I had to go see my thesis advisor to be a referee. So we didn't have anywhere near as much time, and I was extremely hungover and like 4 hours sleep. So it was a weird episode to try and film, and it was just sad to say bye. Like I kind of wanted to concentrate more on the climbing than the filming, and like just hanging out with Dennis and the guys that were working in the gym. Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird one. It was a weird one. Also, these tea time with Maxes, they're only going to be an hour long, and they're only going to be once a month. So if you ever actually have questions that you don't want that aren't necessarily specific to a video, or how can we do this? If you don't have questions that are specific to the video that's like posted, and you just want to wait time to ask them, then either send them to me in advance via like a comment or something, or just wait until the live stream and then drop it in the live stream. Yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Training's been going, like running training's been going well. Did my biggest week so far in terms of mileage, which is good. And the next video for the Road to Ultra videos will be dropping on Tuesdays. Saturday Sensages will be on Saturday. I think those are going to be the two most consistent series for now. And then there will be other videos that kind of come and go depending on trips and sessions and gear reviews. And I am going to make a gear review on my La Sportiva Squamas. I do have a policy now that I only review gear once I'm retiring it. Or I've at least used it for a year or two. I feel like it's really hard for me to actually give a valid opinion on a piece of gear if I haven't used it extensively. My Squamas are absolutely destroyed. I will be reviewing them maybe this week. There should be a video coming out soonish. So I'll give you guys my thoughts on those shoes. They're becoming extremely popular, so I guess it might be worth sharing my opinion if anyone gives a flying rat's ass about it, which apparently some people do because I have subscribers somehow. You know, I don't know how I've got subscribers. But yeah, what else, guys? What else is new in your lives? Share with me. Share. Not the singer, though. Is it streaming in 720p? Is it not? Because my stream says it's healthy, but like I really don't know. I don't know what to say to that, Arno. That's thrown me off a little bit. Also, drop this stream a like, please, begging. I can admit, I'm begging. I'm begging. Okay, so tune, banging tune. What else? I might sell some of my cameras. As you can see, I have loads of cameras. So I might sell some of them. I'll keep a few that are really special to me. I'll probably keep the Polaroids 635 because it's just iconic as hell. I will keep my Leica. I will keep this baby forever. I don't think I'd ever sell this. This is actually quite a rare camera. For anyone that knows their cameras, this is a Leica M3 single stroke, but it's from the limited batch that they ran initially before they started manufacturing the single stroke in mass production. So there was only something like 50,000 of this bracket made. So this camera was actually produced in 1955. And yeah, no, I love it. It's a great camera. Absolutely phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's an iconic camera. You can't not, everyone will recognize that shape for the rest of their lives. So that's actually one of the most cameras I'm most proud of. Climbing wise, video wise, creatively. Arno, you're far too kind. I'm not even that good a climber, unfortunately. I wish I were. And then I'll keep this camera. This is a Certo 9. This was my grandfather's camera. It's made in Italy. And they were curated by the Germans during the war to produce cameras for them, and the factories got taken apart. And Leica actually ended up using these guys' factories to produce Leica cameras, which is a German brand, and they produced Leicas in their factories for aviation photography, which is why Leica became so big. And then after the war, they managed to keep a hold of their factories and went on to become one of the most reputable brands in the world for cameras. A little bit of knowledge. I may or may not have written a very long essay on that at some point. So, you know, I know my stuff a little bit about random things. Should do like facts with Max, because I know so much useless shite, just like unbelievable amounts of dribble is stored in my brain. Dude, they're beautiful. This thing is beautiful. I'm gonna try not to break it because I do have a tendency to break things. Yeah. So it's actually a bellow. It's bellow focus, which is awesome, and it shoots medium format film. Which for anyone, so you have like 35mm film, and then this thing shoots 120, which we also like. I think it does a 6x6 negative. Dude, I'd be so down. Facts with Max and Arno. I'd be so down. We can do it on your channel. I'm 100% down. I know so much random stuff. Did you know that a house cat runs at 45 kilometers an hour at maximum speed? Bet you didn't know that. Now you do. Changed your life forever, bro. Changed your life forever. Dude, I'd be super down. Why can't I open this? I am now scared of this. Oh, right, there we go. Very good. I shut her. Yeah. All right. I think someone's... Bollocks, they had bent the pin. Yeah, so that's the size of the back. Super cool. I should actually start shooting with this thing more often. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start... You know what? I might actually start doing climbing photography with this thing. Oh, imagine the... The only issue is that I can't see shit out of the focus thing. And the light meter doesn't work. But I imagine the photos that this thing would make would be amazing. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll yeah, maybe I'll do that. Start taking climbing photography with the old film cameras. And then I have a Zenit from the 1980 Moscow Olympics. Dude, I have so many negatives. Like, holy cow. Just like, I used to develop all my own stuff, so I've still got all my chemicals and everything as well. Still got all my developing tanks. I've still got, yeah, like, just got rolls of film. Just rolls of film. Just 120 film. Got loads of it. Got Polaroids. I've got 3 packs of pack film as well, which goes. That's a photo of Izzy. What a girl. But dude, hit me up on WhatsApp now. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. But we should. I have a hard drive in my pocket. I'm super down for facts with Max and Arno. That's fun. My phone is downstairs charging. But yeah, great fun. I think it could be absolutely hilarious. We could do it like once a month or something. Just like curate some random facts. I also need to get a better webcam. I don't actually know how it looks. I think it might be okay. But you know, it is what it is. I'm still kind of bummed that I lost a subscriber after I started the live stream. I really hate, like, I shouldn't care so much, but like I care still that people enjoy my content. Like I want people to enjoy my content. So it always sucks when someone's like, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is more fun. Damn, I've got so much film to get developed. Holy cow. What's this? F258. I'm finding all these old camera lenses. Great. Ooh, I reckon these would make some nice images. I'm gonna get an adapter. Screw it. I'm gonna get an adapter. Smack all this old school glass onto my camera for like outdoor trips. I reckon it'll make some really nice stuff. So we've got the original Russian instructions and everything, which is hilarious. But yeah, my room upstairs. When I move into the room upstairs, it's going to be banging. It's going to be like a total climber running Netflix paradise. I'm super stoked. I don't think my parents are super psyched, but I'm psyched. I've also got this bad boy, which I actually take around London. Just super easy to take photos on. It's got a flash, Mamiya, great brand. I have so many cameras. Holy cow! Just it's okay, Arno. Everyone else is leaving me, so it's fine. It's all right. These are only going to be for an hour anyway, so it's just like an hour once a month. And then if there's like a special occasion, then I'll do longer live streams. But so I'll probably do one for 1,500 subs if I ever get there, and then like 2,000, like just big benchmarks. I just broke 100,000 views, so I guess I should have maybe done a stream anyway. But 100,000 views, never thought that would ever happen. Crazy, actually. But yeah, no, these are just for an hour once a month. Yeah, I don't know. I also do these because I kind of like live streaming, but I don't really know what to do during them. Like the 800 sub one was probably the best one I ever had, and then after that it kind of diminished slightly. But that one's because I had like 15 to 20 people swinging by. It was awesome, and it was just really busy in the chat. But yeah, these ones don't get as busy. I don't know. I think I'm doing something wrong with my live streaming. Maybe I'm just doing a bad time of day or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be only on for 18 more minutes. So, like, really, it doesn't. You've stuck around for most of it, to be honest. My cup of tea has officially got cold, which isn't great. That's not ideal. That's not what we want. No one wants cold tea. But yeah. Who else is still in the stream? There are 3 people watching. They haven't said anything. I don't know. Maybe they just left it running in the background to give me that beautiful watch time that I'm just never gonna reach ever. Damn. What else? What else is happening here? All right. It tags it automatically. Interesting. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Also, I will be doing a live session at some point. That was something that someone that was brought up at the last stream. Obviously, I can only really do that once I'm back to climbing again in the gyms. It's a bit awkward outside because I don't really have access. The internet just can suck, basically, especially in these remote crags. So it's never going to happen. So the streaming from the gyms and stuff will happen, I think, once I've got like a little bit more established in the gyms and figure out like how the training and stuff goes there. But like the vibe, I think the vibe's a really important thing to be aware of because I don't know, some people might just hate it. So you know, it's an interesting thing to deal with. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the last couple weeks. The next episode of the Road to Ultra will be Tuesday. I'm really excited. I like filming these. I like editing them. It's been like an interesting process. It's like while I've been making videos on YouTube for a while, it's always different when you change the content. and like he needs to change your style a little bit as well, like what you're filming, how you're filming it. Like it doesn't just translate across. So obviously the Road to Ultras are a little bit more vloggy. It's quite hard to film while running. I'm trying my best though, and you know, I don't know. I think it's going to be really nice to be able to look back after they're done and see like the whole process of everything, especially the ups and the downs and everything else in between. It'll be really nice to go back and be like, oh, that's when it all started. Like, okay. And just see like how much I've improved, as well as obviously just being able to physically see them, like the metrics, the miles, everything else, like which quantifies everything. It'll be fun to be able to look back and just see the results of all the hard work. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for this live stream. Unless anyone has any particular questions, I'll keep this going and for an hour. I don't know how, but I'll try. And if anyone has any questions, then just drop them in the comments. But apart from that, I'm kind of out of things to talk about, to be honest. I mean, I kind of hit all the topics I wanted to. And I don't know why I have this thing of I have my head. It's like that doesn't make any sense to me. But like I have this thing that I wanted this to last an hour, like an hour once a month. But I don't really know if that's going to work. It will work if I get more questions. But like for I don't know. Unless I have things I should write down things to talk about anyway. Maybe. Oh, I've got a curry waiting for me for dinner as well, so I'm like super stoked for the curry. Oh man, I'm just reading all this stuff about money getting stolen from exchanges. It's never good to read. What's that? 672. Right, interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end it there. That's been 48 minutes. So, thank you very much to those that saw. If you have questions for next time, then just leave them down below. And if you don't have any questions, then I guess that's good because I answered them to begin with, maybe. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you in the next stream, whenever that is, I think. So have a great Sunday afternoon. Pieces.